Hey, it's Michael, and this is the Kintsugi Podcast. I'll be back in a minute with today's conversation about resilience. But first, if you're interested in creating a better life, having a better career, please visit KintsugiPodcast.com and grab your free workbook on how to have a better life. In it, you'll discover tips and routines so you can find the energy for the things and the people who matter most, so you can create a better tomorrow and create the life and career you desire. I recorded this conversation about resilience during a visit to my youngest daughter at college. She's a freshman, and I can't believe how quickly time has flown by. If you're a parent, I'm sure you feel the same way. It feels just like yesterday that my girls, who are now women, were in preschool. This conversation about resilience is about appreciation, about gratitude, and what we have in life, and something they learned during preschool. I hope you like it, and if you have a question about today's conversation about resilience, or really anything else, visit KintsugiPodcast.com and leave your question, and I will try to answer it on a future conversation about resilience. Hey there, it's Michael. Well, this week I'm in California, notice the sunshine, the short sleeves, for a Leadership Equality and Advancement Conference put on by the wonderful folks at the Healthcare Business Women's Association. They did another fantastic job, and today is awesome sauce, because I get to spend it with my youngest daughter. She's out here in California for college, so far from New Jersey. I miss her so much. Maybe because I miss her so much, I thought about this old saying she used to get back in her preschool days on my flight out here. And it fits nicely into our theme of gratitude this month. And it goes like this: you get what you get and you don't get upset. It's a beauty. You may have heard it before from time to time. Said in the right way with the right tone, it's all about gratitude, this month's theme. But said with a harsher tone, the message is clear: stop complaining, which proves that how you say something matters. Now, when I speak with executives about the power of gratitude and how it can round out their leadership profile and how it can drive performance on their teams with their companies, some push back because they feel it might dull their edge or dampen their drive, but gratitude doesn't do that at all. It actually sharpens it by helping us see what's working, and what's working is the fuel of a better tomorrow. It can also help us understand how we fit into something bigger, and yes, it's about acceptance, not about tolerance, but accepting what is, so we can move forward, so we can get stuff done. Because after all, we got to get some stuff done. But as the saying goes, gratitude isn't about getting upset. It's not about tolerating poor performance or lowering our expectations. And it certainly doesn't have to dampen our drive. But it can help us see what's working so we can move forward. We can be grateful for what we have in the moment and still be thirsty for more. While at the conference, I spoke with others about the progress we've made in creating more equality at work. It's something we can be grateful for in this moment, our progress. But let's be honest, we need to be thirsty for more, because more work needs to be done. And personally, as a father of two daughters who started his male allyship journey when they were born, and as a former healthcare executive, I'm upset that we haven't made more progress. But I'm reminded about the old saying, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Because I know enough to know that when we get upset, sometimes that just leads to more anger. And it drains our energy. It leaves us too tired to keep pedaling, because the diversity, inclusion, and equality journey is a long one. We have to keep pedaling. So we have to be grateful for the progress we've made, and we can even be grateful for the challenge in front of us, even though that hill seems so steep that we don't think we can get up it. And we need to make more progress faster, so we can fill the FIO jobs that futurist Diane Giordano spoke about in her keynote at the conference. We need a diverse peloton to solve tomorrow's problems. So we end up having a choice. We can be grateful for our success in our business today, and we can be thirsty for more. We can do things to become more relevant and meaningful going forward, like diversity and inclusion, or we can choose to do things like we've always done them. But that will certainly guarantee that we will be upset in the end, because we have a chance to do something today to create a better tomorrow. And when we choose not to, well, most likely that's going to leave us upset. Thanks for listening, and I will be back in a minute to answer this week's question about resilience. But first, if you are looking to strengthen your leadership skills, your life skills, to create that career and life you desire, as well as preventing those bad moments, which we all have, from turning into a bad day or longer, then check out my Leadership Academy. I built it for leaders who are looking for more. looking to create a better tomorrow, but don't have access to traditional executive coaching. You can go to kintsugipodcast.com to find the link and discover how you can create a better life and a better career. This week's question comes in from Liz. Liz writes, do you have any tips to help others shift their perspective on what's going on with the coronavirus? This is a great question, Liz, and one I think we're all wrestling with. And one of my favorites, or a couple favorites, are these. What's another way of looking at all this? What good do you see from all this? These two questions can be really helpful as you work with your Peloton. And you can find out other questions that I covered during my webinar on how to work, lead, and live during our crisis. You can find it on my YouTube channel, but I'll put the link in the show notes. Thanks again for listening and being part of my Peloton. If you haven't already, please subscribe and share this with someone in your Peloton. And until our next conversation about resilience, have fun, storming the castle.